Good morning, Darren Alf here from BicycleTouringPro.com. This is the parking garage for the hotel, and they had me leave my bicycle right here. I have it chained to this railing, so it was kind of outside, but inside, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna unlock my bike, and then we're gonna get going here. Alright, good morning. So I'm back on the bike now, and if you can see, I'm wearing my jacket. There's a little bit of moisture on the road. It did rain a little bit earlier this morning, but right now it's not raining. So there is rain in the forecast for today, about 70% chance of rain. But if it stays like this, it'll be very, very nice. At the moment, I just left the hotel in the town that I was staying in, and now I'm going up a slight hill, which I think is the biggest hill of the day, and then it should flatten out and be pretty nice for the rest of the day. We're going about 49 kilometers, which is about 29 miles, so yeah, have a great day in store. Yesterday started out with a climb as well, and both climbs, today and yesterday, the hills were like just steep enough that you didn't really know you were climbing very much. It looks like I'm going up a big hill, but I'm barely feeling it at all. So the gradient is like perfect. It's really easy. Beautiful scenery too. There's almost no one on the road. This is what cyclists dream of right here. Well, now that I'm down in the flatland, it has just started raining. It's not raining too bad, but I have both of my jackets on, and the sky is gray ahead of me. All right, so the rain has let up here. I've pulled over to the side of the trail. I'm having an apple break. Today has been really nice despite the weather, actually. My favorite part though was actually the hill at the very beginning of the ride. That area was just so quiet and so beautiful. I really liked it, even though I was climbing a hill. And then obviously the descent is always good as well. Now I'm in the flatlands. I'm in like vineyard country, and the riding is easy. There's a couple like dirt road or gravel road sections, very small, but it's flat. It's very flat and very easy going. So, and you go a few kilometers, you go into a little village, then you go out into the countryside again, then you go back into a little village, then you go back into the countryside, and then just repeat that over and over and over again. It's really nice. So you don't have to go like super long distances without food, without water, without, you know, something to look at and see. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. Alright, so the rain has let up a little bit here, and I'm on a quiet road, so I thought this would be a good time for me to talk a little bit about speaking French, because I only know about 5 words in French, and those 5 words are oui oui mon chéri, bonjour mademoiselle, that's about it. So, au revoir, and that's all I know in French. So a lot of people are hesitant about going to a country where they don't speak the language, and France actually has kind of a poor reputation for being somewhat mean or snobby to people who don't speak French. But thus far, people have been really nice to me, and the people at the hotels, they've all spoken English, or at least a little bit of English. So it's not been bad. There was a moment last night when I was eating dinner at the restaurant. I sat down and the waitress said something to me in French. And I said, I'm sorry, just in English. And, you know, hoping that she would take the hint that I don't speak French. But no, she said it again in French. And I said, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you just said. And then she said, do you want wine? Do you want wine? I think she was asking me if I wanted a very specific type of wine. But I said, no wine, just water or something. And then she came back with the menu a few minutes later, and she said, do you speak French, sir? I said, no, I don't speak French. And then so she started to translate the menu for me. We have snails, we have fish. And I said, oh, I'm vegetarian. Oh. And then, you know, she went on to help me get a meal that would be suitable for me. So it was fine. It's just that initial awkwardness, because they're always going to assume that you speak French, at the beginning at least. But as soon as they hear you say a few words or look at them with a blank look on your face, usually most people figure it out. So thus far, France has been pretty good in that regard, and hasn't been much of an issue. Alright, here's the sign for the hotel. So the hotel that we're staying at tonight is not just for one night, but for two. So you stay here for 2 nights, and then tomorrow we go on like a day ride around this area. So it's kind of nice, you don't have to move your things every single night of the tour. Some horses over there. Well, it's been a really nice ride today. Today, I'm clocking in 50 kilometers right now, which is actually longer than yesterday. But today actually feels like half the distance. I think just because the middle section of the ride today was so flat. Very easy, really enjoyable. The only hill was that one hill at the beginning, and I actually think that was my favorite part of the day. I really enjoyed that section. And we got lucky with the rain as well. Only about an hour's worth of rain, and it was just barely sprinkling. So, really nice day of cycling. Got a gate here.
Wait.
Hello. I have a reservation for tonight.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice. Alright, so here I am in the hotel dining room. There's nobody else here, so I'm eating dinner by myself, which is kind of funny. So the chef is cool about it. So, yeah, we had some like tomato starter, mushroom risotto, a cheese plate, and then I think there's maybe something, one more.